Hey everyone, it's Haley Dodd with Red Carpet Report, and I am here on the set of The Fosters talking to the entire cast about season 4. Well, hi David.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. I'm so excited for season 4, but the season 3 finale just hit you with so many cliffhangers and just dramatic moments. I was like, I can't wait for what's going to happen. I mean, for you especially, you are dealing with a situation with your new kind of girl you're dating named Courtney.
Yes.
And she has a kid, correct?
Yes.
So what is that like? How has that affected your other relationships within your family now that they know about this? And they're kind of weary about this new girl and the baggage that she carries.
Totally. Yeah, so, I think one thing that kind of happens to Brandon in the season that we'll see is, he turns 18, and it kind of, he mentally sort of thinks that, well, that makes me an adult, and, that means I know what I'm doing, and I know the solution to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he quickly realizes he doesn't know anything different. It's not like anything changes, so he bites off more than he can chew, and yeah, exactly. He begins to alienate himself from his family.
Yeah.
Courtney is a touch older than Brandon. She's in a slightly different place in her life, and we find that she has quite the baggage with a kid, and also an ex-husband, basically, and also just this horrible financial situation. So it's all these things kind of tied into one thing that Brandon has sort of signed away on and is now a part of. So yeah, that's basically, it progresses into this whole thing where Brandon is now kind of the sole provider for this girl and her kid, and he's only 18. He's just doing all the wrong things.
Yeah, that's a huge responsibility too at 18. And
Yes.
Where does that leave Callie in your relationship? I know that news and other people kind of find out about your guys' secret, your secret relationship.
Yeah.
Where does that leave you guys now that you have a new girlfriend?
Well, I mean, I think you actually are going to see a lot of them doing their own thing for a bit. I know in the past there's been a lot of, even when Brandon and Callie weren't necessarily doing a lot together or weren't seen a lot together, you would always have these scenes where they'd meet up and kind of recap what's been going on. I feel like this season there's a little bit less of that. Not in any bad way or anything, but it's more sort of the idea that they are finding themselves and doing their own things, making their own mistakes, going through their own stuff, whatever that may be, meeting, different people that don't affect both of them,
Yeah.
And so I think it's just a nice new thing. It's a new chapter. It's a new chapter for both of them. And ultimately I think they will at some point touch base, and we'll see that happen too. But yeah, there's a little bit more space.
Yeah.
A little bit more space.
Well, I want to know, why is Brandon so attracted to these vulnerable women? Why is he still going back to these girls with all of this, baggage, like I said?
Yeah, I mean, I think Brandon has the gift and the curse of the white knight thing and the hero sort of complex that not only he has, honestly, Stef has it too. They take it upon themselves to cross whatever line they need to make sure that their loved ones are good, or whoever they care for, or whatever they're looking for is good, and it works out, and everything's okay, and everyone's safe. And I think these are just examples of the same thing, really, and they're so stubborn, and they believe these things so much that, sometimes it gets in the way.
Yeah.
Courtney it's just the newest example of Brandon trying to make everyone happy and not disappoint and try to provide.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's just he's gonna learn how to do it right.
Right.
He's a good guy. It's just he's doing all the wrong things right now.
And is that what you love about your character? Is that he is so thoughtful and caring and wants to help other people more than himself? Like, what is the one thing that you love most about playing Brandon? I
mean, I think the thing I like the most is this era in life didn't happen too long ago for me. So it's kind of nostalgic in the weirdest way, because I don't have to rack my brain to think about what that must be like. I can just remember, and so it's sort of therapeutic in a weird way. I can kind of like go back in time and be like, oh, like this is how this felt, and this is why I felt this, and I'm not so confused. But here I go pretending to be. Because I know what that was like. Yeah. So it's an interesting, connection that I have to the character in that way. It's just, I get it. I get where he's at. I
Yeah.
get what he's going through. You know?
Definitely. And do you see Brandon going to Juilliard at any time? I mean, he kind of gave his money over to Courtney, so
Yeah.
at what point will he be able to go fulfill his...
I definitely want him to see. I want to see that happen for
Yeah,
sure. I want to
yeah.
see Brandon do ultimately what he wants to do with his life and not put that on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You know, I don't know in what capacity that'll happen for him. I would love to see Juilliard at least happen, at least for him to audition. And I think it's going to. I think I think it's going to happen. I think he's going to see it through. But from there, I don't know what'll happen. So.
And you're a musician also, too,
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
So my question is, what title of a song would you create for the upcoming new season of season
man.
4? What would it be titled? I can only imagine what the answer would be.
I mean, songs that already exist came to mind, and I think
Yeah.
I'd go with "Times Are Changing" by Bob Dylan. Is
Cool.
kind of what this feels like.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's growing up. Things are changing. People are trying new things. Everyone's experimenting. Yeah, times are changing.
And lastly, what are you hoping that your character will do next in this new season? What do you want him to fulfill? Like you said, Juilliard. Are there
Yeah.
any other things that you're hoping your character does?
I think it's along those lines. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's the idea of maybe just once he can stop worrying about everybody else and start worrying about himself, and doing things that reflect that would be really nice to see. I think it'll come. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And in the comments down below, I'd like to know, who is your favorite character on The Fosters? And make sure you check out The Fosters on Freeform starting June 20th.